Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the sealed tower and giving you some tips on how to clear it, etc. Now if you want to see the full sealed tower from start to finish, every single fight, the whole exploration, all the bosses, etc., I'll put a link in the description down below as well as in the comments that will take you to the replay of my live stream, and you can watch the live stream where I did the entire tower from start to finish, with on stream and the whole thing. Now that being said, the whole tower takes like an hour, 2 hours to do the whole thing, which is why I'm not going to do a video of just me doing the whole tower because it's very, very long. If you want to see that, I've got a live stream replay that I'll link in the comments. But I'm just going to go over the important points of the tower in this video and giving you some tips. So first of all, the tower is locked to Season 4 units only. This is a list of the current Season 4 units on Global. Very, very small list, as you can see right here. In the future, there are more units added to this category, so if you really don't want to do it right away, you can wait until the future where they add Fina, they add Rain, and they start adding more units as well. Faislis, the new Metzi, etc., etc. But for now, this is what's available. Now, as far as damage dealers to deal with the tower, I feel like Tyvis is the #1 best unit for the tower. If you've got a Tyvis at EX2, he can OTK just about everything in the tower, except for the final boss of the first level, and maybe with the right build, you could even OTK that one. But, I'm going to explain to you how to do those fights. But Tyvis you're going to want someone to break. So options for breaking would be Tulian, Yish, Javi. I think that's it for breakers. You're going to want someone to tank if you can't OTK everything. So Runda is available for everyone. Ridar is a little better because there's a lot of magic, but Ridar is a recent unit. Most people don't have him, and you don't need him. I didn't use him. He's fine otherwise. You're also going to want someone to buff, if possible. Ihana or Ilmatil are the two best options because they auto buff preemptive Omni Killer. They can also do LB damage buffs, etc. And yeah, and you can use units like Leftia, Roos, Van Harma, etc. for damage dealers. Snavlenka, they work as well. I'm just saying Tyvis because he's what I use, and I feel like he's probably the easiest, and he's also really old, so hopefully, most of you have him. Now, as far as level 1 goes, here is going to be the map. And I'll go ahead and show you just, with follow the mouse pointer, and I'll show you where to go in this map. So you're going to start right here at the beginning in this room. You're going to go up through here, and at the beginning, for one thing, you're not going to have a map in game, and all these colored barriers are locked off. You cannot cross them. So we start here. We're going to go north. There's going to be a flame pit here. You got to go around the flame pit, and we're going to go this way, all the way this way, grab the ore on the ground, then go to this door. This door will take you here to the first mini-boss. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the mini-bosses do because I literally turn one, kill them with all of them with Tyvis. So with Tyvis, what you're going to do is someone is going to be wearing the Obsidian Bracer. Then you're going to support chain with 2 units. I support chained with Tulian and, I'm sorry, not Tulian. I support chained with Ilmatil, as well as, was it Yish? I think I support chain with Ilmatil and Yish. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. So someone's going to support chain. I used Yish for breaking, and then we capped it with Tyvis. Tyvis plus a friend Tyvis. And it killed it on turn 1. And that's what we did. So we killed that guy. Then when you kill him, the red barriers go away. You can now walk across them. So after killing him, we're going to come out of here, and then go down here and to this #1. It's an orb. You click the orb and it turns on the map. From then on, you have the map in game. It becomes a little bit easier to navigate. Then we're going to go back this way, all the way to the right. We're going to cross this barrier, which is now available. To the right, up here, we're going to grab this Esper ore and the second mini boss. And once again, I turned one, killed it. So I don't really know what the boss does. But we could. Actually, these might not even be mini bosses. These might be just switches. I don't know. You get what I'm saying though. So there we go. So yeah, these actually might not be mini bosses. I think they're just like switches you push on the ground. In any case, this one is going to remove the blue barriers. Now, don't bother backtracking quite yet because we can't get through the bottom area yet. So even though the blue barriers are now gone, after this, we're going to come through here and right here. And I'm sorry, this is the first mini boss. My mistake. So for this mini boss, also, this one does preemptively buff his defense. So someone else on the party, for me, I used Runda, are going to dispel the boss before you do anything else. I used a Holy Torch to dispel. You could also give Runda like an Esper or Bushido Freedom to dispel, etc. So dispel this guy, break with your breaker, either Yesh, Tolian, or Javi, support chain with 2 more units, and then cap it with Tyvis. Yeah, I think my party was actually Ilmatil and Cal were my support chainers. Yesh was my breaker, Runda was my tank, and Tyvis plus a friend Tyvis were the killers. Anyway, so you're going to kill him and then go through this door, and this will bring you right here. And these barriers are currently closed. So when you come out of this door, you go to the right, and you go through here to the south, into here, and right here is going to be a room with 4 crystal balls. 2 of them are going to be red, 2 are going to be gray. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to turn one of the crystal balls to red. So just click one of the white ones or the gray ones, it'll turn red. So when 3 of the crystal balls are red and 1 is white, the orange barrier. So the orange barrier will disappear. So after turning 3 of them on and 1 of them off, we're going to go back to the right, backtrack. We're going to come back through here. We're going to go backtrack all the way to the beginning. Keep backtracking to right here. And then right here, we're now going to go north through the red and blue berries, which are still gone. Grab the Esper Ore, grab the crown right here, then then we're going to exit to the left and come out right here. Then you're going to go through a hidden walkway, it's a secret walkway, and get another chest right here for a silver crown. We're going to come back, we're going to grab the ore. We're now going to cross the orange barriers, which are no longer there. We've turned them off. Then we're going to grab this Esper Ore, we're going to go through this door, come all the way out up here, and here's another silver crown. Grab that silver crown, then jump off the ledge, and we're going to again backtrack all the way to that orb room. So through here, we come through here, we come out here, we're going to come through here, and we're going to come to this orb room. Now we want to turn off the white barrier, which I don't remember. The white barrier is 2. Okay, 1. So we want 1 sphere activated. So currently when you get back, there's going to be 3 reds, 1 white. We're going to just turn off 2 of the reds to where it's 1 red and 3 whites. Then we're going to come back through here. A lot of backtracking. We're going to go through the white barrier, which has now disappeared, and we're going to click this this switch. Then we're going to come all the way back to the orb room yet again, and we're going to use 4 reds activated to turn on the red barrier. Turn off the red barrier. So after doing that, all 4 orbs are red. We're going to come out the left side, go through the red barrier, and click this switch. While we're out here with all 4 reds turned on, we're going to come over and click the number 3 switch. With all 4 reds turned on, the number 3 switch will lower this barrier. Then we're going to go through this green barrier, which is now gone because of these switches up here. And we're going to go in here, and here's another mini-boss. This mini-boss, we just turn 1 OTK'd yet again. Behind him is a treasure chest. Grab it. Come back out. This is now open. We're going to go through here. Another mini-boss. OTK it or slow clear it, either one. Grab another treasure chest. Then we're going to go back to the orb room yet again, and we're going to turn all 4 orbs off. So all 4 orbs off means you've got 4 grays. Then we're going to come back over here to number 4 and click it with all the orbs off. This will now lower the final barrier. Now from this point you could go to the final boss, but with all the orbs turned off, that also turns off the fire field, which makes Tyvis weaker. So just to make Tyvis stronger, an optional option is to go back to the orb room and turn all 4 orbs on. Because with all the orbs on, the fire field is at 50% and you get more damage for Typhus. So with all the orbs on, we're going to go back over here through these barriers to the final boss. Now this one I did not turn 1 kill. So for that boss, it's this guy, the Kanuna Kaningus. I don't know. I can't say that name. In any case, so if you saw my live stream, you saw that I kind of struggled a little bit because I came in not prepared for this boss. So the boss does on turn 1 AoE fire and dark magic damage with some imperils. So basically, I just recommend you either bring someone to buff or maybe put a little bit of fire and dark resist on your damage dealers, etc. So what I'm going to recommend on turn 1 you do for this guy is you're going to use Runda's Limit Burst to get mitigation. You're going to use your Breaker to do their strongest break, either Yishiv's Crowned Break or Tulian's Break or Magnus Break or Javi's. I think Javi only has an LB. So whatever, your best breaker. Then you're going to do your setup for Typhus. I recommend Typhus do these skills. On my live stream, I kind of messed it up. We almost died. But what I should have done on the live stream is we're going to use this skill, Time to Finish Once and For All. We're also going to use this skill, Not Losing Anything More, for the Undispellable LB damage buff. And then we're going to use Not Giving an Inch for 90% mitigation. I should have done that on the live stream. I didn't, and as a result, one of the Typhus has died, and it made it very messy. But if I had done this, 90% mitigation on turn 1, we would have been fine. Don't bother with the 150 Amplify, because the boss, as you'll see right here, on turn 1, does Nility and removes all your buffs anyway. So the only thing that's going to matter is Undispellable buffs, which would be this one, and this will be good for surviving turn 1. Then on turn 2, we're going to again use Typhus's LB. It'll push the boss's threshold, and on the threshold, he just skips his turn. So at the 50% threshold, he's going to completely skip his turn, so the boss won't do anything on turn 2. Then, hopefully, your Typhus or your friend Typhus is EX3. Your LB will automatically refill on turn 3. Finish off the boss. Just, use the SLB and kill him, and that'll be the end of level 1. You're done. Now, level 2. Level 2 is a little bit more irritating because there's a field with evasion. The field is 200% evasion for everything, including the enemies. That means physical damage dealers will always miss unless you have a way to gear high enough accuracy. So here's an example Typhus build you can use. Typhus has 25% accuracy naturally in his kit. So 25 naturally, 50 from a two-handed weapon brings you to 75. And then we're going to use a bunch more sources of 25% each. So 2 double-hand accessories. If you don't have these, the old Marshall glove is totally fine. Just an accessory with double hand. So that'll bring us to 100%, 125%, and then 3 more materials with accuracy. So Mightiest, Obliterating Katana, and Dark Knight's Knowledge. Each of these is 25%. So that's 25 base, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200% accuracy. And then we also get stats from, for example, we got some Clash gearing here, a nice card, and then preemptive LB boost. Just making Typhus stronger. You could also use Titus's garb instead, and then get more materia slots, stuff like that. So there's an accuracy build for Typhus to handle the second floor of the tower. Hopefully you get a friend built the same way. Now in the second floor, when you get in here, again, the map is going to be unavailable and it'll be very foggy in here. So we're going to start right here on the second floor. So we go through here, we come to the intersection, we go to the right, we go down, we grab this chest right here, then we go down to the right, and right here is the map. So we're going to click this little switch right here, and that'll turn on the map for us, which will make it, you can start seeing where you're going a little bit easier. Grab the mining node, go back over here, go north, grab the mining node, go through here, and here is your first mini-boss. Again, the mini-bosses in this level, Typhus killed on turn 1, so I can't really tell you what they do, but you can go to the wiki and look it up. So here's what they do on the wiki. If you can't OTK it, the wiki has all the AIs. You can go in there and look for it. But they're relatively simple to OTK if you've got a well-geared Tyvus. So after this, we're going to go through here. And in here is a little bit of a stepping stone maze. You can see right here the map changes depending on how the switches are activated. So I don't remember the specific order. You can look at my live stream replay to see how I did it. But by memory, we're going to go grab the ore. We're going to click this switch. Then that'll turn on the path up here. So we're going to go through here. We're going to cross right here. We're going to click this switch again. That'll turn on this. We grab the node. We go to the right. We OTK a mini boss, and we grab a chest. Then we're going to backtrack. We're going to hit the switch. The switch will turn this on. Then we're going to go down. We're going to go through here. We're going to go... Wait a minute. I'm sorry. No. We're going to hit the switch right here, and that's going to activate this. Then we're going to go backtrack. We're going to go to this treasure chest. We're going to grab the treasure chest. Then we're going to go back and hit the switch, and then go south, down through here. We're going to go around. We got to hit the switch too. Hit that switch. Then we're going to go down through this thing, grab the treasure chest, and this goes to A, which I think takes us out right here. And we're going to grab this treasure chest. Then we're going to come through here. Another mini boss. OTK the mini boss, no big deal. In here, there's going to be a bunch of little sparkles on the ground. Each of the sparkles is like a Malboro mini boss. Keep clicking them until one of them leaves a crown behind. You need that crown for the mission. So kill the Malboros until you get the crown. Once you get the crown, go hit the light switch on the wall. That'll open the window and all the rest of them will run away. Then go through the secret path down here, grab a chest. Then we're ready to leave. We're going to go through here and final boss. Now, final boss for this one is a machine, which Tyvus has really high machine killer. I was also using Yish as my breaker, and she buffs machine killer for the party. So I turn 1 OTK this guy as well. We AoE chained, Tyvus uses LB on turn 1, and the boss died. If the boss doesn't die for you, the AI is on the wiki, so you can look it up. Here's a turn chart, etc. The boss has little hand minions again, and there it is. And that will be the sealed tower with some tips. So if you want to see the whole thing start to finish, check out my live stream replay. I'll put a timestamp in the link I give you to get straight to the tower part. And yeah, hope the tips help. It's a lot of encounters. I do recommend some encounter down, but it's not super challenging though. So there it is. Hope it helps. See you in a bit.